Maya's wedding day was everything she had dreamed of. A celebration of love with Alex, the love of her life. It was a day filled with laughter, love, and the promise of a beautiful future together. However, as the sun rose on their new beginning, Maya sensed a shift that shadowed her happiness. The very next day, Eleanor, her mother-in-law, began to behave strangely and unsettledly. She was upset and afraid. Gone were the warm smiles and embraces that had fooled Maya into believing she was welcomed into the family. Instead, Eleanor's demeanor was cold, her words laced with an odd sharpness that seemed aimed at creating distance rather than bonding. She avoided direct eye contact with Maya, and her conversations were short, filled with backhanded compliments and subtle critiques that left Maya feeling like an outsider in her own home. She did not expect this attitude. This sudden change puzzled and hurt Maya deeply. She had entered this new chapter of her life with open arms and an open heart, eager to embrace her new family as her own. Yet, Eleanor's odd behavior was a stark reminder that the path to acceptance and familial harmony might be fraught with unexpected challenges. Despite this, Maya remained hopeful, determined to find a way to bridge the gap and win over her mother-in-law's heart, unaware of the trials that lay ahead. Maya's relationship with her mother-in-law, Eleanor, was tense. Despite Maya's best efforts to form a bond, Eleanor's attitude toward her remains cold and critical, casting a shadow over Maya's happiness. When Maya turned to Alex, her husband, hoping for support, his response was disheartening. He loved his mother and wife deeply, but felt caught in the middle. "Just ignore her, Maya. She means well," he would say, trying to keep the peace. But ignoring the problem only allowed it to grow, leaving Maya isolated and unsupported in her home. Eleanor's criticisms were not just words. They manifested in actions that intentionally made Maya's life difficult. One of the first issues arose with the family meals. Maya, who enjoyed cooking, was eager to share her culinary skills with her new family. However, Eleanor insisted on undermining her at every turn. She criticized Maya's cooking openly, making disparaging remarks about the flavors and even the healthiness of her dishes, despite the family enjoying them. Eleanor went as far as to replace the meals Maya prepared with her own, claiming she was saving the family from subpar nutrition. Another issue was Eleanor's interference in Maya's decorating decisions. Maya and Alex were excited to make their home together, blending their tastes and personalities. Yet Eleanor insisted on having the final say in every choice, from the color of the curtains to the furniture placement. When Maya picked out a beautiful set of cushions that added a pop of color to their living room, Eleanor replaced them with her choice of more appropriate decorations, claiming Maya's taste was too flashy for a family home. The most challenging issue, however, came when Maya and Alex decided they were ready to start a family. Eleanor's unsolicited advice turned into outright intrusion. She bombarded Maya with outdated and sometimes intrusive fertility tips, scrutinizing their personal decisions and even their medical appointments. Her constant meddling became a source of stress for Maya, affecting her relationship with Alex and her mental health. Maya's attempts to discuss these issues with Alex became a recurring theme of frustration. Alex's reluctance to confront his mother's behavior left Maya feeling alone in her struggles. The more Maya tried to adapt and make peace, the more emboldened Eleanor became in her actions, creating a cycle of tension and unhappiness. This bitter relationship highlighted the complex dynamics of family ties, the need for boundaries, and the importance of support. This situation continued to happen for months after their marriage. One day, Maya was sitting in the room reading a book. She got a call and started crying. Alex had a heart attack and was admitted to the hospital. She reached there, but he could not survive. The sudden passing of Alex due to a heart condition left a void in Maya's life that seemed impossible to fill. In the shadow of this immense loss, Maya faced not only the grief of losing her husband, but also the daunting prospect of her insecure future without him. The situation became even more challenging when, 3 months after Alex's death, Maya gave birth to their daughter, Lily. This moment, which should have been a beacon of joy amidst sorrow, was marred by the continued bitterness of her relationship with Eleanor, her mother-in-law. Despite the arrival of Lily, which one might have hoped would soften Eleanor's heart and bring the family closer, Eleanor's behavior remained unchanged. her critical and unsupportive stance towards Maya continued, adding layers of stress and loneliness to Maya's already heavy burden. Eleanor's refusal to change her behavior or offer genuine support highlighted a deep-seated bitterness that not even the innocence of a new life could mitigate. The birth of Lily became a turning point for Maya, a symbol of hope and a new beginning, prompting her to reevaluate her situation and the toxic environment that threatened her and her daughter's well-being. In the face of these challenges, Maya's resolve to create a better life for Lily solidified. She understood that her daughter's well-being was paramount, and enduring Eleanor's unchanging demeanor was neither healthy nor conducive to healing. This realization marked the beginning of a new chapter for Maya, where she would seek out a supportive community, embrace the joys of motherhood, and honor Alex's memory by building a nurturing and positive environment for Lily, free from the shadows of the past. Maya's decision to leave Eleanor's home and shift to her parents' was a pivotal moment of courage and self-preservation. Amidst the grief of losing Alex and the constant negativity from Eleanor, Maya realized that for the sake of her daughter, Lily, and her well-being, a drastic change was necessary. The environment at Eleanor's house, once a place she hoped would be a home, had become a source of constant stress and emotional turmoil. The day Maya packed her and Lily's belongings was filled with mixed emotions. There was fear of the unknown, sadness for what could have been, and a profound relief at escaping a toxic environment. Her parents welcomed her and Lily with open arms, offering the support and love she desperately needed. This transition marked a new beginning for Maya, a chance to rebuild her life on her terms, surrounded by positivity and understanding. Maya found the peace and strength in her parents' home to heal and move forward. After Maya's departure, Eleanor's life took a stark turn towards loneliness and reflection. The silence of the house, once filled with the subtle sounds of a family living together, now echoed back to her the weight of her actions and decisions. The absence of Maya and, more acutely, her granddaughter Lily, constantly reminded her of what she had lost. The days stretched long and empty, with Eleanor's routines becoming a series of motions that lacked purpose or joy. As the reality of her solitude settled in, Eleanor grappled with the brutal truths of her behavior and its repercussions. The void left by Alex's passing had deepened with Maya and Lily's absence, highlighting the consequences of her unyielding disposition. The family gatherings became rare and subdued, and the absence of Maya and Lily felt profound. Relatives and friends, once frequent visitors, now came less often, their conversations tiptoeing around the elephant in the room, Eleanor's role in driving her daughter-in-law and granddaughter away. In her loneliness, Eleanor began to realize the magnitude of her mistakes. The longing for family and the quiet that now enveloped her life brought about a late, albeit sincere, desire for reconciliation. She reached out to Maya, extending apologies and the offer of a fresh start. However, having found peace and a supportive environment with her parents, Maya was hesitant. The wounds were deep, and the trust eroded over the years was not quickly restored. Maya's refusal to return was a painful but clear message to Eleanor that some actions have long-lasting consequences. While genuine, Eleanor's attempts to bridge the gap were met with polite but firm resistance. Maya had built a new life for herself and Lily, prioritizing their well-being and happiness. The stability and love they found in the comfort of her parents' home were irreplaceable. Eleanor's realization that she could not undo the past or expect immediate forgiveness was a bitter pill to swallow.